This play is so interesting because there really is no through line. So to have the task of getting like three random pieces to sing. And then also we all have our own like spotlight moments in other different songs, the opening number, the transitions, everything like that. So I think it really is just, you have to be specific, but not so much that you lose what people are talking, like what we're talking about and what you want the audience to experience.
We want it to affect the audience. We want them to leave thinking about their life differently. We want them to notice something about themselves from the show.
The show is really about just life and different people on different paths and the directions they're trying to take or the direction they're on and just what they're going to do next. It's kind of about, where they're going.
It seems to have a little bit of everything.
Fierce voices singing about life.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
That should be on the poster.
I think that's the title. Songs for New World. Bam. Fierce voices. The opening, which is a new world, talks about people who you think everything's perfect and then 1 minute everything can change for you, which I think is pretty serious for people's lives. I know we've all been through when you think things are going just your way and then all of a sudden it kind of turns on you, and how to kind of work through that.
And how you cope with that. That's kind of what the show's about, actually.
Yeah. The hardest thing for Songs for a New World is that none of the time periods necessarily go together, so you can play a character within those songs, but they're so specific in some of the lyric that you can't be anything but in that time period. So I think that we have this whole construct of the museum, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're that person in the museum for every number.
What's different and unique about this production is that it's the first time that the entire show is being done with a 30-piece orchestra.
I think in my songs it's definitely hopeful for what will happen in the future. Whether it is, for example, in Steam Train, becoming successful and moving out of one, a neighborhood or something that's holding you back, and then going for your dreams. And then in Flying Home, it's more, about, being expressive to God.
My job as the musical director and the conductor for the show is I teach all the music in the show, as well as conduct the 30-piece orchestra, which is really the highlight of this production.
I think my song, the Christmas Lullaby song, I think the message kind of is, okay, she's a girl who's singing about, like her future and how she kind of like represents her life and who she who's inspired, and I think you could kind of take it as, okay, yeah, maybe like she's pregnant and she's kind of saying this is the kind of mother I'm gonna be, or you could take it as, okay, this is the kind of person I'm gonna be in general in my life and my job, and I think that's kind of the message I want the audience to get. Like, you might never be able to take over the world, but you're gonna be yourself and kind of use who you are to live your life.
Flag Maker is about what the flag represents, and one of the lines is who'll be waiting when we've won, and just realizing how many lives are being lost and have been lost and how many lives are on the line, and not necessarily only the people that are there, but the people that are here waiting for them, and how it affects them as well. So we're hoping that it's not going to stay only to the time period of Betsy Ross making the first flag, but for anybody who's ever looked at the flag and looked at it for a dream or for hope or thinking of something that they've gained or they've lost.
I'm so excited about this cast because it's pretty much our old Edges cast, plus some awesome kids like Shane and Paul's coming in, and their voices are amazing. And then my good friend Triona is coming back. She came all the way back from Ireland. This girl's fierce. So we have three amazing new people joining. And it's just, they blow me away every time they open their voices.
A crazy talented cast,
Crazy.
really good production team, and just when all of those things come together, it's kind of magical on stage.